lovely people. Psychic Debbie here. Hope you're having a great morning, afternoon, or evening. Thank you for joining me today. I'm going to be talking about angel feathers and their colored feathers and their spiritual meaning. And towards the end of the video, I'm going to be talking about each color and which angel is connected to it and what it's going to bring to you when you find these beautiful feathers. And that's what I'm talking about, is we get these beautiful signs right around us, and that is my spiritual sign, is finding a feather. I love finding feathers because it's always my sign that the spiritual realm or the angels or lost loved ones are connecting to me. I want to say hi to a bunch of people: Michael, Carol, Renee, and Dragon Gal. So we got a couple of people connecting right now. Okay, so do you like finding feathers, or do you have a certain symbol, or do you have, to me, feathers is always connected to, right, spiritual realm, angels, higher consciousness, which people call higher consciousness. I call it being in the is, connecting to other realms, connecting to messages and signs and symbols. And feathers to me is a very powerful one. Like I said, it could be even from a lost loved one. It doesn't mean it has to be from an angel. Hello, beautiful people. Tanya and M and Prague and all these angel moon, beautiful things. So the reason that I was talking about angels and people knowing that they're my symbol, when I was working my day job at the archery, most people know about that, I asked the spiritual realm, should I be doing this? Because I was doing readings on the side. So I was working 8-hour days, and then I'd go home and I would be doing 2, 3, 4, 5 readings at night. And it wore me out. And then on the weekends, I would drive all over the place. So I was like, should I do this? Should I quit my day job and do this in full time? And so on my way to work, I got to figure out which one this is here. On my way to work, this is the symbol that I got. That is an original picture that I took from the car. Isn't that beautiful? That was my feather. That was my symbol. So now that's why I'm doing what I'm doing, helping you find your spiritual truth. So do you get feathers as symbols? Do you get connections with feathers? How's your relationship with feathers? D Spark says, love finding feathers. Totally feel they are divine messages. Yeah. Yes. My fave is pelican feather. Hello, pelican feather. I love pelicans. So I found a pink feather a few times. A pink feather, fantastic. I love archery, so fun. Okay, so another story was, this was many years ago. This was even before I was doing readings. This was when my son, he was the only boy that wanted to dance. He kept on telling me when he was younger, and he was probably about 4 or 5 at the most. 5. I think he's probably about 4. And he said, I need to learn how to dance. And I'm like, okay, most guys are trying to teach your kids to, play football or whatever. And he's like, no, I need to dance. I need to dance. I need to dance. So they were doing their show after he did all his lessons with the girls. And it was at an opera house. It was in Spokane, at the opera house in Spokane. And when we were watching the show, and people kept on coming up to me going, oh my God, he's so fantastic. We just looking at him and da-da-da-da. And I'm like, really? And so then I said, spiritual realm, if this is what he should be doing, should I keep him in the class? And, if this is part of his divine truth, his divine path, give me a feather. Well, I didn't think I was going to get a feather in the opera house of all places, but believe it or not, I found a feather, and it was huge. I was just like, okay, that's an answer. So that's why I'm talking about feathers. Do you believe they're magical? Do you believe that there's a connection? Do you believe that they're giving you signs? And maybe you have to be in the belief of it. Maybe it's, this is such a like attracts like space. And and then they bring you the feathers to you. I feel like if it's very connected to you and you're in the vibration of that, yes, I feel that the feathers are very connected to you. Okay, so when you find these feathers, these are some questions to ask. What sign is it telling you? What sign is it telling you? Okay, is it an answer to a prayer or question that you just asked for? Is it is it an answer? Did you just ask for a prayer question, or did you ask, were you praying the night before or maybe 2 days before? Doesn't mean that they're going to show up instantly and it's, automatically in front of you. I feel like you're going to get the sign or the feather. And look at mine, look at the one that was up in the clouds, right? I mean, most people are looking on the ground for a feather. And I told them literally, I need a feather. I mean, if that doesn't look like a feather, I don't know what does it. So the other day I went to the beach and I was doing the same thing. I'm always asking, which direction should I go? Is this, am I going in the right direction? Am I in my divine truth? Bring the people to me so that I can help them. I want to help find missing people. And I did find missing people, 2 of them in 1 week. One from Brazil and one, I think, was in Washington or whatever. And so this is what came up. I was walking in the ocean, and this is what came up. Literally, Spirit said, look down, and look, it was on my foot. I didn't put it there. It fell on there. So that's the questions to ask. Is it an answer to a prayer or question? You can ask for the feather sign, or it can come to you. Either way, right? Yes, you can ask it to show itself more than once. So people are like, oh, okay, I got a feather. Is it harsh, or is it, ego if I ask, can I have another feather? No, there's no problem. But it might not come in the same format. It might come in, someone gave you a card and there's a feather on there. Someone gave you a gift as a feather, or there's a feather and they give you a cup and there's a feather, or there's a background or wrapping paper is a feather. It can come in different ways. D Spark says, my mother passed in February and I found a red cardinal feather among the flowers. My mom loved red and cardinals. Yep, your mom was speaking to you that day. Isn't that great? Isn't that great? Okay, so, but surrender, believe, and receive. Allow to yourself to receive. Ask it, believe it, then you'll receive it. You'll get the answer. So feathers can appear in many ways, as we know. Like I said, it could be on the foot, it could be on the gift, it could be a dream catcher. It can come in so many different ways. And it can always be, it doesn't mean it has to be from angels, but I'm going to be talking like it's from angels, and maybe your mom, your brother, your sister, your father, whoever passed, you picture them as angels, right? So they can give you these gifts of feathers. Excuse me, my throat is a little just off. I have tea in there. Maybe I need liquor. Maybe that's the problem. Just kidding. Okay, so the most common feather is the white feather. I got this at Anoka in Minnesota, at the White Buffalo there. Isn't that pretty? It's got the Indian beads on there. But the white feather. So the white feather represents angel, spirituality, faith, protection. We know that it works with your crown chakra. We know that it works with the star chakra. So a lot of times it's up above, not always. Like I said, it can be from someone that's passed. Faith, protection, they hear you. They're connecting. They're helping you connect to the archangels if that's who you're wanting to connect to. But they're hearing you. When you see a white feather, I feel like it's an answer of, yes, we hear you. What is your prayer? What is the answer that you need? Is it the yes or no answer, or it's coming to you soon? But to me, the white feather I feel like is the easiest, and it definitely is representing connection. It's definitely representing connection. So that doesn't mean that if you didn't get your answer, at least they're telling you, we're surrounding you, we're helping you, we're around you, like this. Okay. Hi, Kathy from Florida. Hey. I found a bird wing a month ago. Wow. What kind of bird wing? That makes a difference of what color and stuff. Okay. It's connecting to Archangel Gabriel as a white. Okay. Messenger from God and divine plan. It also connects you to the white flame, which is Archangel Gabriel. So I love Gabrielle because I feel it's a she. People say it's a he. Some people say she's white or whatever. I say she's gold. But she connects with so many things, So messenger, again, connection, messenger with the white feather, Okay, so the next color feather I'm going to do is the red. Isn't this pretty? Such a pretty color. Okay, so the red feather is good fortune, And I got this as a gift. So it's supposed to bring good fortune, passion, emotions, love. It doesn't mean that it has to be a lover. It can be love of mother to child. It could be, husband and wife. It could be love of your work, love of the world, love, sending love to the world. It doesn't have to be just, one-on-one. Okay, so the emotions: love, courage, money, security, of course, root chakra. Okay, many times a red feather can be connected to Archangel Uriel. So, which is weird because Uriel is usually white, but this one, Uriel, is helping you with a divine feminine vibration, which is what the world needs right now, right? What the world needs now is love, sweet love. So it's connecting to Archangel Uriel, who can help you with emotions. It can help you with love, but also connection. And Uriel is like your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions, writing it down can help you with that. So seeing a red feather, like they were saying with a cardinal, could be, like I said, love from your mom, but sending you love, sending you peace, bringing you warmth, so you're not in fear, worry, and doubt. I feel like that, and bring you security, brings you a lot of security, and it can bring you abundance and money, but I'm looking at it more in the emotional way than the material way. Okay. Jennifer F. had a pile of white feathers on our lawn one day. Wow. Did you know what it was? From who? Did you ask? Did you ask a question? Did you have a prayer? That's the things to ask. Lady Rainstar, my native name is Floating Feather, and I pop in at White Feather. Wow, fantastic, fantastic. Okay, so blue feather. I don't have a blue feather, but I mean, a blue color. Okay, so blue feather, of course, is your throat, third eye chakra. It will help you with that. But also it's bringing truth. It's bringing peace. It's bringing surrender. A lot of people need to surrender now. I've been doing a lot of readings and psychicdebbie.com, and a lot of people are needing to surrender because of everything that's going on in the world right now. Trying to control it and be in fear, worry, and doubt of it is just going to make it 10 times worse, right? So surrender, being in a blue feather, finding a blue feather, or you don't even have to find these. You can buy them and they can help you with that vibration, because you don't realize color is more powerful than what we are thinking, what the world is displaying, because universal source, God, whatever you want to talk about is, or what you believe in, is downloading me a lot of things. And that the thing they're talking about is colors now. How the vibration of colors, different angles of colors is really powerful. And that if we would work with that, we need to work with that. It's kind of like using it through the colors of the crystal. Do you know what I mean? It can heal many people. So spiritual connection was the blue feather. Psychic awareness, protection. Archangel Michael. When you see the blue feathers, see the blue sparks, seeing the blue aura, right? It's communication, spiritual knowing, connection, protection, freeing bad karma, releasing the negative, releasing blockages. And then I can help you with that too, psychicdebbie.com. Help a lot of people with that. So connecting to the blue feather. Okay, so I don't know if anybody has found a blue feather. I was given a blue feather, and it's probably up in Montana, because I had a friend that had a tropical bird, and it had these beautiful blue and green feathers on it, or like a peacock feather. Do you know what I mean? Blue and green. Connecting to the spiritual realm. Excuse me. So the next one is the yellow feather. A yellow feather, so yellow up here, brings you joy and cheerfulness. If you're needing some joy in your life, if someone in your life needs joy, putting a blue feather, blue boa feather, tickle people. It's connected to your solar plex. It's connected to your mental alertness, visions. It helps you with vision, seeing and acknowledging the other side. Yes, it does. Intelligence, power. Yellow is a very powerful color, and I don't think people give it as much credit as they should. They always like sunshine, yellow sunshine, right? But it's connected to intellect, it's intelligence, it's connected to your power, your solar power, your strength, your confidence, being in confidence, but also being compassionate. It's a very, very powerful powerful color, very, very powerful feather, and it would be connected to Archangel Jophiel. Jophiel, Jophiel. People say it differently, but that's how I say it. Archangel of enlightenment. See, again, knowing, power, strength, going forward. Even working with these feathers, because like this one, is decorated. You're doing your saging or you're doing ceremonies. And a lot of times the feathers, Native American people using them in the ceremonies, and they're representing certain aspects of the world and your power and attunement and connecting, right? Excuse me. So yellow is the Archangel of enlightenment, Jophiel, bringing you wisdom, understanding. A lot of people need a lot of understanding right now, so that would help you with that. Help you to find your power. A lot of people need to find their power. They're losing their power. They've given it to too many people. Bringing your power in and taking that yellow feather and bringing it in, do it on your solar plex and bring it through and up and down and up and down. And oh my God, you'll probably be in the confidence of who you are, and then look for that job, and then look for that partner, and then look for that, ideas for money and things like that. It can really, really help you. I found a big feather one morning in a parking lot going to work. What color was it, and what were you asking? I wish I knew it could be a sign. Yes, it is. Now you know, and now you can ask them to send you another feather, just like me. Up in the sky, on your foot. It can be anywhere. It can be anywhere. Okay, the next feather is pink. And I have my big Victorian hat that if you look at my past lives, or I call it other dimensional lives, I have this big hat, pink hat, and it's got tons of pink feathers. And someone said that they found pink feathers, which you would think is not the norm, right? So pink feathers is unconditional love, romance, of course, caring, compassion. It's bringing you harmony. It's bringing you faithfulness. It's bringing you honor. It's bringing you inspiration. So if you find a pink feather, it's unconditional love. It could be from a past loved one. Or if it's answering you, like, am I going to find romance? Then finding a pink feather, yes, you're probably finding romance. So look at the feather and see where you're at, where your question was, which way you wanted to go, which way you wanted to do. Do you know what I'm saying? So when you're finding the feather and it's pink, is it answering you unconditional love, romance, caring, compassion, harmony, faithfulness? Do you know what I mean? Faithful. So maybe the question, so this is going to be so avant-garde, but maybe is my partner having an affair? And you find a pink feather, faithfulness. He's being faithful to you. You're the one that's in the fear, worry, and doubt, right? So it can answer your questions. It can answer, or which way do I need to go in my life? Well, maybe you need to have unconditional love for yourself. Maybe that you need to be caring. Do a job that you care about, not something that's burdening you. So they can answer your questions if you go deep within and not control the answer. Try to control the answer. It is connected to Archangel Shamuel, rose quartz, love, finding truth, and reconnecting and finding. So a pink feather to me is reconnecting again. So reconnecting in romance, reconnecting at work, reconnecting to your divine truth, reconnecting, finding. Say you're missing a pet. Someone just asked me about their cat. So it could be a pink feather is, you're going to find your cat, or maybe that's the direction where the cat is, or the person. Okay. So look not just finding the feather and connecting to the angels that are connected to it, but also you can use them in ceremony. So there's so many different things and varieties that you can use the feathers, okay, to bring power into you, bring romance to you. Carrying a pink feather, put a pink feather next to your bed, and you're wanting romance, and doing affirmations with the feather. Maybe clearing your auric space with a feather, going, I'm clearing my space, I'm clearing my space. I'm bringing in high consciousness. And so I'm cleaning my auric space with a white feather. Do you get what I'm saying? So I hope that makes sense. Okay, the next color is orange, one of my favorite colors, orange. So orange is, of course, energy, abundance, feeding. I get it. It's feeding you, not food-wise. It could be food-wise, but feeding you, feeding your soul, feeding the child within you, feeding the child within. So I feel like if you found an orange feather, And it doesn't mean that the whole feather has to be orange. It could be an orange feather. Some birds have, like the red-winged bird, it has a little bit of red in it. Do you know what I mean? It could be orange with the brown. It could be a grouse, or it could be some kind of orange color in there. It doesn't have to be a solid color. So the orange would be, the energy, the feeding, the change. It's giving you optimism. It's giving you confidence. It's giving you new ideas. It's going to bring success to you, creativity to you, physical love, bringing physical love to you, abundance to that. And it's connected to Archangel Raquel and friend of God. So it's a friend of God. To me, orange, I love orange so much. I just bought a suitcase and the whole thing's a bright orange. I mean, I'm going to be able to land the planes with the darn thing. But to me, it brings joy, right? So saying it's a friend of God or a friend of the universe or friend of the source or whatever you believe in, I mean, what perfect color, right? It's a joyful, the child within you. So maybe when you see an orange feather, it's the angels going, you need some more joy in your life. You need to be more happier. Maybe you need to be more in the connection to it. Do you know what I mean? Kathy says, funny you say romance, Debbie. My ex-boyfriend I haven't seen in 5 years is calling me again. Oh my God. So, yeah, the pink feather and then the romance. Here we go. So what is it that he wants to know? What's the lesson you need to learn from it? Maybe the angels are guarding you because of this ex-boyfriend was going to call. Look into it. Don't create it, but it's always going to be the first thought, feeling, and emotion that comes up. If you're hemming and hawing, it's not the answer, right? But it's like it will flow. The answer will flow to you when you see these colored, or just even a white feather, or just even a plain old pelican feather with little seashells on it. Do you know what I mean? I love the pelicans out in the ocean. So it's just bringing you answers. It's bringing you comfort. It's helping you go in your right direction. It's helping you to bring your confidence. It's helping you to bring that love. It's helping you to bring that security. It's helping you connect to the other realm. It's all up to you, though, of what you're going to allow. I talk about it all the time. Learn to allow to receive, and then you can give, not give and then receive. So it's what answers is it giving you, and then you can give it out. Okay? Orange, again, is with harmony, is with laughter. It's understanding and you being special. Okay? The next feather, and this has kind of got like a purple color to it a little bit. Look at that. Isn't that pretty with the blue and the purple? But I was going to say black feather. Okay, so a black feather, and see, this has got blue on it, so it's got communication, and it's got purple, which would connect to the highest realm. So like I said, that's what I'm saying. They can have all different colors, right? So a black feather, people would say, ooh, darkness, the raven, the blackbird, and which I got a video on blackbird, so if you want to see that, it's on my YouTube channel. But black feather is connected with protection, change. Whenever I see a black feather, or whenever I see a bunch of ravens, I know there's going to be a big change. To me, it's change. It's the end of one thing, and it's beginning of a new, to me. That's what it is. It's protection, change, releasing the negative. Because we know there is no negative. It's just a lower vibration that is slow and is intense. Unless you want to connect to that, you don't need it around. So you can release that. You can say, let go of that lower vibration. Mystical wisdom. Mystical wisdom, connecting to the other realm, connecting to the elf, the sprites, the angels, the whatever you want to call them. So it's connecting to the mystical of the woods, mystical of the sky, mystical of the sea, a black thing. Intuitive growth, that your intuitive intuition is growing. Your intuition is growing. Excuse me. Increase wisdom again. Knowing and understanding. It's connected to Archangel Azrael, Azrael. It's people would say, well, wouldn't it be connected to the angel of death? Well, Azrael is death and new beginning. It's in that space of going from number 9 to number 1. It's connecting to the inner knowledge, but the outer knowledge. It's connecting to the heavens and the earth. they're saying that Archangel Azrael is known to have 400 wings. 400 wings. Could you see how empowered that would be? How mystical that would be? To me, I think that would be just beautiful, especially if it was like this with the blue and the purple and baby embracing you and grounding you and bringing you protection and bringing you love and joy and saying, I'm here to securely have you go through this leap of faith that you have to go through. I don't know why I have this throat thing going on. Sorry. But it's like having that leap of faith and going into the next chapter of your life, going into that next dimension, going into that new wave that we're going to have, that they're saying is coming December, 21st. Is that new wave, being able to see in the other dimensional space and be able to see in that next wave, that connecting to that other realm, that other vortex. To me, if you can see, it makes me excited. When I see a raven or a bird or like I said on my video, there's hundreds of blackbirds that were surrounding me, hundreds of them, and I just had them again around Thanksgiving, and I got videos of them. So it's like to me, it's, change is coming. I'm ready for it. I'm getting grounded. I got my feet down. I'm looking out for the signs and the symbols, and I'm connecting. So bring the change to me. I'm ready to release the lower vibrations that doesn't suit for me and bring in the new. That's what a black feather means. That's what a black feather means. And I think it's very powerful. Black and white, and they're all powerful. They're all white. So someone says, I bought bright aqua luggage because it brings me joy and I can spot it a mile away. And that's how mine is. Mine is bright orange. I mean, it's like bright orange. Well, that's a Dutch color, right? The orange. So, okay. So the other colors that I have, I'm going to go through them really fast because I only have 2 minutes left, is the brown. Brown is stable, grounding, home, friendship, earth healing, body healing, being empathic. Maybe you need healing in your empathic. Maybe you need to clear out your auric space. Brown is bringing the wisdom. It's bringing like an owl. It's bringing you comfort. It's bringing you joy. It's kind of like a blanket. A brown to me is that you're stable, that you're getting grounded, that you're getting home, that you're having a friendship, things like that. The purple, let me go like this. The purple is universal awareness, spiritual connection, spiritual growth, having the understanding, connecting to one realm and connecting to this realm, connecting to like Seraphim, Metatron, Archangel Seraphim, Archangel Metatron, the higher realmed powerful beings. And I'm not saying that the other angels aren't. I'm just saying it's that information. It's that connection, wanting to get into that next realm, getting into that higher, and we get it that it's not higher or lower, or it could be this way or that way, but it's getting into that new vortex, that new space, that new dimensional space, and getting the answers and not having to work so freaking hard for it. So if you got the black, which is the change and connecting and letting go of the lower vibrations, and then you got the purple on it, that to me is telling you that you're going into the next realm or that you're connecting to the higher space. Okay. And I think these are just beautiful, and I got them as a gift. So I always look at them all the time. Just me, I caught 2 small brown geese feathers as they fell to my desk. And see, that's comfort, right? Was comfort to you, probably giving you grounding, giving you friendship, giving you connection. To me, brown feathers is like cozy, home, cabin, do you know what I mean? Mountain. And I'm not saying that you have to be in love with all those things, but that's what it represents to me. It's like bringing comfort and joy to it. So I hope this helps you a little bit. Sorry about my throat today. I don't know what's going on. But I want to give you blessings and smiles. And again, if you want to get a reading from me, it's psychicdebbie.com. Please, please, please like, share, and comment. It always, always helps. And if there's certain topics that you want me to talk about, put them in the comments and we'll do that. If there's certain topics you want me to talk about for my prediction video, because I'm going to be working on that this week, put those in the comments too. If what you want me to break down. No politics. I'm not doing politics this time. But I'll see you next Tuesday. I want to give you I can't even talk. I'll see you next Tuesday, and I hope these beautiful angels connect to the feathers. Ask for the feathers, ask for the symbols, ask for the signs, and bless them. And like I said, it could be a lost loved one too. So I want to give you blessings and smiles, and I'll see you next Tuesday.